Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Ultimate Team Experience, where we track three players' vastly different experiences in Madden Ultimate Team, giving you guys insight and advice along the way. My name is Wes. As always, I'm joined by Plat
Hey guys.
and Swain.
What's up, guys? First show, we know we're gonna have hiccups. I completely forgot to turn alerts off.
That's to be expected. So, guys, first day, Ultimate Team Madden Early Access dropped today. What's going on day one? What's the one thing you guys have to do on day one for Ultimate Team?
Go ahead, Platt. Take this one. I'll go right after you.
I think you do every fucking solo that the game offers right now. You pick up your controller, you run through every one of them. If you want to buy the level packs on the way, do it. It probably costs you about $10. You're going to end up stacking close to $500,000 in coins, so it's really good value early in the year. You do every solo, you stack your coins, and you just wait for the first couple of promos to come out, and then that's when you make your move on your coins.
So the first day, the first thing I did, obviously, go straight to the store, buy a bundle. No shock there. And actually, I had really good pulls. It's nice to see low elites, like 80 overall. So get excited about it. Literally an 80 overall. Thought the bundle was okay. I think it could have been better. But for the most part, first day, I'm overwhelmed. There's so much to do. There's so much to look at, so much to see. I haven't even completed my daily yet, and I've already spent like 4.5 hours playing the game. What I did notice among other years, this year specifically, they already have Team Diamonds out and Theme Builders out, which was mind-blowing to me. But a perspective, one of my good friends, Tone, he's already level 40 something at this point. I think he's close to max level already. Wow. So you have the potential to definitely grind for that and get the level up packs. That could be a player that you really need, or it could be a quick sell value where you can get coins if you spend real money. Aside from that, I saw various streamers today dropping $1,000 on the game. Their packs were very mediocre. Some were really good. This is kind of for me. I immediately want my team. I have the best team that it's going to work for me. I have 36 Cowboy players already ready to go, and I'm already looking into starting to do a hybrid. I don't recommend that unless you spend actual money on the game. But
I got a question about that.
Yeah.
You were talking about you want your team now. You want to get the best players you can possibly get to start out the gate. For somebody that doesn't spend a lot or any money on it, and they're getting, say, the 12 gold team packs or whatever from the pre-order bonus or whatever, would it be beneficial to them at all to hang on to any of these packs until more cards are released, a couple weeks or something, and then try to see if their luck gets any better, or should they just rip that shit now, you think?
I'm going to let Platt take that one.
I say rip the shit now. I don't think that out of the gold packs, say we get a, I don't know, Mike Vick in a week. Are you really going to pull a Mike Vick out of there? Maybe somebody will, but odds are you're going to pull some low golds. I say just pull it now, pick a team, or just pick a team with, the players that you want. Chiefs would be a good one. The odds are low on the Chiefs to pull high elite cards, but you have Mahomes, you have Tyreek Hill. You could really hit big with them. If you just want to spread it out, if you got 10 packs, drop a couple on the Chiefs, drop a couple on some other teams, and just start building your team. In 3, 4, 5 months, we're going to look back. We're not going to give a shit what team we picked for these team packs. So rip them now. What you really want to do is get into the solos, start building your coins, because then you can really, start doubling, tripling that coin stack, and then start making some moves on the auction house.
I think it's important too to go off of what he was talking about too. We're talking about day one, and I think it's a good idea to have a plan. And when it comes to your team, know what you're going to go for. For instance, I've made it obvious I'm going for Cowboys. My ultimate goal is to have half Cowboys, half Bears, because I think the Cowboys have a really, really good offense, and I think the Bears have a really good defense. So I'm going to kind of use both to those to balance each other out. If you decide 3 weeks from now, you know what, I really don't like the Cowboys team as much as I thought, I want to switch, you have made a huge mistake. because it's going to cost you a lot to go back and get all those players you want. So it's really good to kind of just get an idea how competitive you want to be. A lot of people are going to have, dare I say, no pun intended, a mutt team right now on mutt, because they're going to have, a Broncos left outside linebacker. They're going to have a Cowboys defensive tackle, etc. There's no theme. I'm literally out of my mind for having Cowboys theme already. Platinum will probably giggle the fact that I have 36.
From the day one, you should be planning your team's chems based on like team chemistries and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. You got to decide, like, because you're a Broncos fan, are you going to have a Broncos theme team, and are you going to stick with it? Because if you do, for instance, sorry Cowboys fans, I have Dak Prescott as my quarterback right now. It's going to be trouble for me to go to sleep tonight knowing that Dak Prescott is my quarterback on my mutt team. So I have to kind of get that in mind of, okay, well, he can sit there now, but I'm going to replace him. Going for the theme team, you kind of have to stick with certain players whether you like them or not. So I don't know, Plat, when do you think is an appropriate time to start actually going for the theme team? Because years past, I didn't go until, October, November, maybe. I started going, okay, I'm going to make a theme team now.
Around October, November, you're really going to have a clear picture. You're going to know in the standings which teams are doing good. And those teams are going to naturally get, team of the week program cards high overall. So just like the 49ers and the Ravens and the Chiefs last year, those were all pretty good theme teams. You're also going to have a great idea as far as the legends that are going to be released over the next couple months. So we always know, Raiders are a popular theme team. 49ers are always a good theme team. Cowboys is always a good theme team. So you're pretty safe in picking the Cowboys because the Emmitt Smiths, the Michael Irvins, the Deion Sanders, we're going to get those cards, and you can really build a great team around those cornerstones. When you mix in the fact that it looks like this year, a lot of the masters, you're going to be able to put them on whatever theme team you want.
Huge.
So the team captains, the mutt masters, what I like to do really is wait a couple of months, see what the best theme team is, including those theme diamond or those mutt masters, those cards that are kind of interchangeable on any team, and then see what I can get away with building around them. So go for a 25 out of 50 Cowboys team, recognizing that you're going to have some holes, but you can fill in those holes with just non-Cowboys players.
I know.
Explain to me.
Go ahead, Bus. I'm sorry.
Well, explain to me. You said you could put the captains or the mutt masters on any team. Explain to me what's the. So
remember, I was saying if you go with Broncos, you might be stuck with certain players you don't want. Let's say you don't like John. Well, John always a bad example. Let's say you have middle linebackers for the Broncos you don't like. Who's the middle linebacker we got? Sam Mills.
There you go.
Sam Mills is linebacker. I believe he played for Carolina. I'm 99% sure he played for Carolina. If you don't have a Carolina theme team, he'd be worthless to you. And in years prior, like we had Shazier, he is a Steeler. This year, they're allowing it. You can put him on any team you want. So now Sam Mills, even though he played for another team, now he's a Broncos player. He's a Cowboys player for me. Oh yeah, and it's massively helpful when building a theme team. So when we say theme team, just think of a team that has so many players, and the max is 50, but realistically, everybody wants at least 25. Once you get to 25 out of 50, 25 out of 50 of your roster is one team. All 25 of those players on that team get +1 speed, and speed's where it's at, baby. That's all you care about is speed. So right now, all my Cowboy players are all +1 speed. It's huge at this point of the game.
This is so helpful. This is something I never ever knew.
Right. Talking about day one, and we're going to move on to our next topic. These are things that I noted. First one came from Tone. Dailies. Right now we have our 10-hour early access. Save some of your time. I know everybody's probably going nuts right now. They want to play as much as they can. I'm going to say as of Thursday, the end of today, have at least 45 minutes left of your time. And tomorrow, when you wake up, don't go to the auction, don't open packs, whatever it is, do your daily. Figure out how long it's going to take to do your daily, because every time you finish your daily, which I believe is still win 2 games and buy a pack, you want to do that every single day up to release. It's going to give you a huge advantage on the rest of the competition and everybody else out there. Tone last year was 4 days ahead of me, as was Damien. I was pissed off all year because of it. Another thing I want to bring up, and I know it's super early for this, but it's very key. I'll bring it up again. Power up passes. Last year, I used my phone. It was clutch. I never had to wonder where my power up pass was. If you write it down on a piece of paper, whatever it may be, keep that handy. You're going to want to know where your power up passes are going. Backpacking off platinum, getting your early objectives. Make sure you do all of those too. There's objectives that are out right now, solos that are out right now that will not be available. I don't know what they're called. I haven't had a chance to mess with it yet, but you want to get those done. EA access solos, get those done before it's too late. Oh, and then I'll shut up for a little bit because I want to hear what you guys have to say.
I mean, the Muppmaster objectives, it's going to give you a fantastic player once he's all the way maxed out, and B, there's a big coin reward if you do it within a certain amount of time. So when EA says big coin reward, I'm thinking maximum 250,000, maybe 100 to 150,000, but that's big, early in the game.
And is that relatively new? Because that doesn't even sound familiar to me. Is that like a new thing they're doing?
No, I think you got coins along the way. So if one of the objectives was throw for 10,000 yards, when you threw for 10,000 yards, you would get maybe 10,000 coins. But at the end of all of those objectives, you would still get like 100, 150,000 in coins just right off the bat.
EA Play solos expire on the 24th, I'm seeing.
24th. Right. Jeez. That's quick.
And you can knock those out relatively quickly. It might take you an hour and 20 minutes. It's not going to be very long. But I would definitely do that because there's some rewards there that won't be there, after the 24th.
Okay. So you talked about having goals for your team for the entire year. What kind of goals do you have for the first week, both of you guys?
My goals. My original thought was I want nothing but red all over my roster. And I thought, you know what? That sounds really expensive. I'm not doing that. I'm kind of close to hitting my goal already. I wanted to have a pretty stellar Cowboys theme team and then fill in really weak spots. They actually don't. That's the thing with the Cowboys. And I'm a Bills fan. Cowboys don't have a lot of weak spots. Chiefs don't have a lot of weak spots. The Ravens don't have a lot of weak spots. I feel like the Niners actually look like a really good team. Goals week 1 is getting my team ready to be competitive. And when I say competitive, I don't want to, this is my idea of competitive for week 1 for me. I don't want to play a game and lose and be like, well, the reason I lost is because I need to have better cards on this side of the football. I need to have better corners. I need to have better safety, whatever. I want to know that the team I'm building right now is going to be good enough to be like, okay, I can move on to the next week. I'm fine.
When you guys think about these goals too, because we're going to hold you accountable.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know that Weekend League will be out next weekend. I would assume it will on launch. If it is, I'm going to at least have a goal of 14 wins. Game comes out on Tuesday. I have to work every day next week. I would say by our next show, it's going to be Thursday. After the 10 hours, I got 3 nights of playing the game. Maybe like 5 head-to-head wins. I'm going to say probably at least 250,000 coins in the bank. And ready to play Weekend League and be competitive.
Plat?
Well, the next time we stream this, I plan on being level capped, so level 50, and have 500,000 coins in the bank. That's what I want. So I'm going to do that by getting every solo done and buying those small level packs along the way. It's going to cost about $10. If you do all the solos, get those level packs, and just always take the coin reward out of that. The coin card is going to net you much more coins than any other card in that pack. So say you're at level 46 and there are 5 84s to choose from, and one of them is the coin card. Most of those 84 overalls you can buy off the auction house for, let's say, 20 to 30K. But if you take that coin card and you quick sell it, that gets you about 80,000 in coins. You don't have to sell anything. You just have to quick sell that card. So then you can take that, and if you really want one of those other players, go buy them off the auction house for 20 to 30K, and then you've got 50,000 left over. So I'm not planning on getting any elites as far as buying them off the auction house. Like Swain mentioned, he wants, a team full of all reds. He wants the red wedding of his team. So what I'm going to do is try to get the best budget players that I can find. High golds, elites where it makes sense, where they're not too expensive, but fill my team with budget beasts, high golds, take the elites that we get for free, whether it's from loyalty rewards, the Lamar Jackson that we get, some of the rewards that we get from solos, the Ronnie Lotts, the Aeneas Williams, who's a mutt captain. So players like that, start just slowly filling out different parts of my team, because I don't plan on playing head-to-head probably until we're looking at October. Like, I won't touch head-to-head unless I absolutely have to. If it's a part of a promo, if it's a part of a weekly objective, I may do it. Solo battles every week, that's a free 100K every week, and just do your regular solos every week. Swain already mentioned do your dailies. Try to stretch that out over EA Access, because the dailies are going to become important when it comes to power-up passes. Last year, if you logged in every day, and it had different rewards along the way, so it would say 50 daily logins, 100 daily logins, 150, you would get major power-up passes. And if you do that quickly, you'll get it quicker, and you'll be able to take that power-up pass and have one of the best cards in the game if you want it. All you really need is training along the way, which is a little expensive in the beginning, but it gets a little easier to get kind of along the way. But yeah, that's what you're going to see me doing. We're going to talk about doing solos every week. We're going to talk about coin making methods, and we're going to talk about how to build a responsible team. Now, when I say we, I'm going to say me, because Swain will not be building a financially responsible team.
He is correct.
He's going to buy a bunch of packs, and that's great because it's fun for me to watch. But he's going to buy packs and, get his team completely jacked up. That way he can take it into head-to-head, into weekend league, and that's how he makes his coins. Is weekend league rewards like that. So
I heard somebody once told him that it probably wasn't the best financial decision.
Well, what I like to do, this is a running joke between me and Swain. I always say, Swain gives you great advice. What you have to do is the opposite of what he tells you. So that's going to be a theme.
This is true.
This is true. Experience for us. Swain is going to be doing a lot of things over here, and you're going to see me basically doing the opposite. Like building a theme team day one. No, nobody needs to build a theme team day one with silvers and golds. But hey, if it makes him happy,
if it makes me happy, then she supports me and he supports me. Here's the crazy thing about it too. The crazy thing about this, Wes, I would say Platinum and I talked at least once every single day for the last year. I would say we missed maybe 20 days. And this is
my goal is I'm not missing a day this year.
Don't miss a day this year. Don't miss a day this year. This is the crazy thing. And I literally can't figure out why this is, other than a few times I waste resources. I will end up having the same, almost close to coin total at some point that he does. And there's this point of the year, I'm way up here. I'm spending money, he's not. And then it just seems like the year goes like this. And then he literally passes me. Now I do waste, the game's been out for not even 24 hours. I would say there's an excellent chance I'm wasting 100K on Get a Gold, at least within a week. There's no doubt in my mind.
You got to do it for winning.
You have to do it.
You also say that he's got the patience and you want it now, so you'll sell things for a lot less.
Oh, for sure.
And buy things for more than he normally will.
For sure, but I think that's the key, the most key thing that I've seen that I learned from Platinum Woods. I cannot wait to show him make a theme team. That is going to happen very, very soon. Is there would be these programs that come out and I'd be like, dude, how do you not have that card? He's like, oh, I'll just wait a couple weeks. And I literally try every year. I'm like, I'm not going to grab this card right now. And every time I grab it, I literally have anxiety right now this second, knowing that Travis Frederick's a center for the Cowboys, who I really need, because I need a really good center for the Cowboys. He's available. I know it's literally giving me anxiety. I'm going to have him tonight. I don't even want to know what it's going to cost me to get Travis Fredericks, but I'm going to have him on my team. The smart move would be like, hey, everyone, all these idiots out here want Travis Fredericks. I'm going to wait 2 or 3 weeks and then I'll grab him. I don't need him right now. I need him right now. I'm pissed I don't have him before this started. It's funny, but it's true.
Let me reel you in, buddy. Let me reel you in.
We'll talk about throughout the year is do not, and I'm going to break this rule. It happens. The rule is do not engage with a program as far as buying the players day one, weekend one. Just don't do it. Now, there's going to be some times when a program drops on a Friday, okay? Everybody's out there ripping packs. It's going to make sense to engage in some of those cards because that's when the market's going to be at the lowest, but not for really the high-end cards. The high-end cards, the demand is the highest on day one. That's going to drive the price up. So what I like to do, especially when it comes to Legends, Ultimate Legends later in the year, I'm on about a 2-week cycle. So once a card comes out, I will not buy it that weekend. I'll try to wait until not even the next weekend, but the weekend after that, because most of the time a new card will come out at that same position and it's going to drive the value of that, card that I really want down. So that's rule number one. Don't engage as far as the high end, unless you're Swain and you have to have that card.
10 minutes.
Don't engage with a program day one. What you need to do is you need to take advantage, and don't tell Swain I'm going to say this. You need to take advantage of people like Swain because they're very impatient. So what I'm going to do and what I'm going to give you the advice to do is take advantage of people like Swain because they're impatient. They need those cards day one. So if there's set pieces that you can grab and drive the price up, do it, because people like Swain, they'll pay it for, day one for content, or they just want that shiny new card. So what we want to do, take advantage of market fluctuations and make sure we're not buying the card when it's at its highest price. Every card will start up here always, and then it's going to go down. What we want to do is determine the value of that item as if it didn't just come out. So if a card comes out and it's 400K, we know that it's not a 400K card. It's just very expensive for day one because everyone wants it. Try to determine your value for that card and then wait until it gets there, and that's when you buy it. And we're going to stack coins throughout the year. So we'll always have the coins to buy any card we want, but we're not going to buy it when it's at its highest price. We're going to buy it when it's at the best value for that card.
How many coins did you have Golden Ticket start? Was it over 10?
8.
Yeah, it's like 8 million.
Yeah.
He had more coins than I did.
At the end of the year, Mutt had been done for 2 months at this point. I had a 99 overall team, about 5 to 6 million in the bank, and absolutely nothing to do with it. Now, that, I will admit, that is not good coin management. But in my defense, I thought we were getting way more programs over the summer that I would be able to spend all of that coin on. But we never got anything else, so I was left with all this coin. So what I'm going to kind of commit to this year is I'm not going to be such a coin hoarder. I'm going to, with Swain's help, live a little bit and buy the cards when I want them. So sometimes, like I said, you'll see me break my own rules. If a Mike Vick comes out, if a Randy Moss comes out, that's my guy. I'm going to try to get him as soon as possible. But my plan always in the past has been the Randy Mosses, the Mike Vicks, the very, very expensive cards. That's what we're going to use our power up passes on. So when we have those 80, 88, 89, 90, 91 power up passes, we need to earmark those for, the Vicks, the Mosses, the Bo Jacksons, the Barry Sanders, cards like that are going to be way too expensive. We're going to get them basically for free with the method that me and Swain and everybody uses with power up.
Yeah, and it's important. So, and I know you're super new to this whole Mutt thing. You've played Mutt before. When we say daily, like, you have to get on every single day on Mutt. It doesn't take long. If you find a quick, easy solo, we'll find one. It's going to take maybe 3 to 5 minutes of your day. You do it every single day, and then you move on with life. You get coins, all kinds of various things like that. I'm kind of seeing the clock here. I got 2 things I wanted to go over with. I made a comment of the platinum cards. Xerxes got me on this last year. Not everybody agrees with this. Platinum is one of those people who don't agree. I look at it as a savings account. I think this is for money spent teams. The way this goes is that if you have a shit ton of coins in the beginning of the game, I can't wait to see how many coins Ichabod has on Saturday when he rips packs here on stream. what I do is I buy a platinum card close to what you can quick sell it for. Rather than having the card, I put it in my lineup. I hold on to it. A month or two, 3 goes by, or when that card's due for a new card, you go back. You can buy the card for 5, 6, 8,000 coins. Get your quick sell back. For people like me who love wasting coins, it's a very good method. If you're smart with your coins, stay the hell away from it. But that's the platinum card thing I was telling you guys about. Before we run out of time, I just wanted to thank you two for joining me on this journey. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Chat, we are not reading chat if you didn't notice. If you guys have questions, we'd love to answer them. We're going to do this on a weekly basis. Go to the YouTube channel. If I can get a mod to type the command, go to the YouTube channel, give it a like if you don't mind, and then ask us questions. We'll read them on chat. We'll even mention your name. Before we get done, can we get probably the most important week for this Plat? Can we get some Plat's Platinum players? I came up with that myself, chat. Copyright.
That's a mouthful. Okay, I wrote down 4 players that we want to target this week. They're all golds. They're high golds, so they may be a little more expensive. Number 1, Isaiah Simmons. He's the rookie strong safety. He has 2 cards in the game right now. One of them is his core gold. The other one is actually the rookie master. So the rookie master, what you'll need is at least this is how it worked last year. You needed every rookie card in the game. Throw that in the set, you get the rookie master. That is one of the best cards in the game right now. Super fast, strong safety. You could put him in the box. You could use her with him. Overall, great card. The core gold, though, is one of the platinum players that we want to look at this week. The second one, DK Metcalf, fast wide receiver, tall wide receiver, going to be a great budget card. You know, he's like 78, I think, overall. He's going to outperform almost every card that's ranked up, pretty high above him. All of the current day kind of elite players, what we would talk about, the Mike Evans, maybe not the Julio Jones or the Tyreek Hills, but some of the other kind of high end players. Michael Thomas, this DK Metcalf card is going to outperform that Michael Thomas card every day, every play. So definitely want to look at picking that up. Matt Breida, fast running back, high gold card. That's going to keep you competitive for, we're talking the next month or so until we start getting potentially team of the week cards or maybe a program drops. You'll notice what all of these guys have in common is the number one thing that you need in this game, and that is speed. Speed is the most important rating to look for. Outside of defensive tackles, we're not talking about the fatties up front, the offensive linemen. We're talking about tight end, wide receiver, quarterback, running back, all of your defensive backs and linebackers. You cannot go wrong with just looking up who is the fastest player at that position. That should most of the time be the top guy that you want. The last guy that I want to talk about, Darren Waller, he was fantastic for me last year. I ran a Raiders themed team for almost the entire year, and he is about the fastest tight end that you can get. And outside of George Kittle, he's going to do everything you really need him to do. So Isaiah Simmons, DK Metcalf, Matt Breida, and Darren Waller, those are the platinum players that I want you to look at getting over the next 2 weeks. If you pull them in a pack, definitely want to hang on to them because they'll last you for, a couple months.
I love it. Wes, unless you have anything else.
What playbook should I choose?
Oh, man.
That's a great question. One good one for beginners is the New England Patriots playbook.
Say Pats.
You can get in split close pats, and it's really, you can run out of it, you can pass out of it. Everybody's pretty condensed on the line. They also have trips tight end, which is a great formation. Everyone's stacked over on the left. Really, a couple good route combinations out of that. The Patriots is a great book for beginners, and it's also a book that you can grow with over the course of the year because it's so diverse. It's got great running plays, great, single back, I form, and it's got great passing plays out of the gun. So if you're not really sure where to start, definitely recommend Patriots. Now, as the year, and that's what I use right now. So as the year goes along, the meta will start to define itself a little better. Plays will become overpowered. And if you're looking for that, you want to think about adjusting your playbook. So not every playbook has the same play. So as those plays become defined as meta plays, you're going to want to switch to those, because if you're not running the meta, you are going to get left behind to an extent. So especially for a player starting out, there's nothing bad about knowing what plays work and, structuring your offense around those plays, because it's not fun to lose. Losing with dignity, some people are like, okay, me, I want to win. So I'm going to do everything I can to win. And that would be my advice to a beginner starting out. Look at the Patriots playbook, get familiar with it, and then grow as the season goes with it.
Yeah, and some of these cards are so low overall right now that they don't have the speed you would think. Like Tyreek Hill's super ass fast, but outside of him, there's not a lot of people that, you're going to have that mindset. Look how fast he is. So don't try to throw 50-yard touchdowns. Try to throw, 10 5-yard plays that get a touchdown. If you find a few plays that work, just keep it simple, because
I hear this game is going to be easier this year to get yards after the catch. So
they're going to come out with a patch soon, and the Twitter's going to lose their mind. They're going to bitch and moan about how different it is and how it's ruined and everything else. Right now, it's just, if you have things that work, go with them. But trying to figure out the meta and whatever it is, it's hard for me. And the two guys I watch the most on Twitch that actually play football is Kep and Gutfox, and they both pass. Even when running is the meta, they'll still just pass the ball the whole time. So it's hard for me to decide what is actually going to be good right now. Some people are saying, oh, you can pass like crazy now. I saw Kep earlier throwing corner routes, is giving me nightmares. Gutfox was throwing all over the field today. I don't know what it is, but we'll know very, very soon. And then a patch will come out and everything will change again. It happens every single.
Gotcha. Yeah, to add on that, we have to be adaptable, whether it comes to market fluctuations, team building, especially gameplay. We have to be adaptable as players. We have to evolve with the game. The game that we're playing right now will not be the game that we're playing, in February, March, April. It's going to be a totally different game. New metas will come and go along the way. Just like Swain said, we're going to get patches along the way that will dictate our playing style. So if we're used to running a certain play and it works, a patch could come out tomorrow and completely take that away. So we cannot be too reliant on certain money plays. We have to craft an offense around them, but also, be adaptable. When something new comes out, be willing to switch up your play style. It's going to make you a better player. It's going to make you more unpredictable to a defense as well. And, that's just another rule of mine. You have to be adaptable. Every aspect of you have to be willing to change, willing to adapt with the game.
For the people out there, the last thing I'll say, and then we can close this up. The last thing I'll say, for the people out there who are the diehard MUT players like myself, Plat being one of those guys, hopefully we get Wes hooked on this. We went through, in my mind, it was literally 4 months of nothing, and it was miserable. And as a content creator who mainly streams Madden, seeing friends of mine who also stream Madden main, and we're playing all these other games, it's Madden season, baby. It's back. And there's literally so much to do in such a short time, and now I'm overwhelmed. You're not going to be able to get everything done right now in the 10-hour period. So enjoy this while it lasts. Enjoy the fact that we have all these new cards, all this new. Yeah, but even then, you'd be amazed how much you have to do. You'd be shocked. No money spent, money spent. There is a lot of stuff we all have to do. Appreciate you guys.
All right, guys. I'll just add one more thing. If you guys ever want to reach out to any of us, you all know our Twitters. We'll put it, everywhere we can. Reach out to us. I mean, we have day jobs, but we're just like everybody else. We're out there on Twitter. We're playing the game. We're learning stuff. We'll post stuff. If you have questions, if you want us to read it, on the podcast, drop it on the YouTube comment, put your name. We'll try to read it. But feel free to reach out to us, in DMs, or just tag us on Twitter. We'd love to interact with you guys and let us know what works for you, and we'll bring it up on the show.
All right. And since we are wrapping it up, guys, why don't you just tell everybody where you can find you on Twitter, Plat?
Yeah, so you can find me at Platinum Woods. Been on Twitter for a while. That's the best place to reach me.
Swain?
Everything's at Swain_games, including Twitch.
You can find me at WestmanY2K. And guys, we're going to be here every Thursday Are we taking a different day?
So Thursday's going to be our day. The first Thursday of the month. The time might change a little bit. Now we will have it on. We'll do it live on Twitch every week, and then it obviously be on YouTube as well, and some of the other platforms that we're going into.
It'll be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes, Anchor.fm, all that stuff. So you can watch
Wherever you get your normal podcast, it'll be there.
For those of my regulars, we are ending this stream right now. I will be back in about 2 minutes. We've got some packs to open. Everybody enjoy your opening night.
Thanks, guys.
Latest.